look what's happening, obviously being circulated in Pakistan to get ready for the sacred holy month. Noor al-Haq Qadri requests PM Imran Khan to ban game shows during Ramadan.
Ooh.
So this dude right here looks very wise. Federal Minister for Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony, Noor al-Haq Qadri, on Sunday wrote a letter to PM Imran Khan requesting to put a ban on game shows during the month of Ramadan. In a letter shared by the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Interfaith Harmony on Twitter, Noor al-Haq mentioned 6 guiding principles of Ramadan broadcasting on the complaints issued by the public. The letter said the promotion of religious and professional harmony during the holy month should be the top priority of the Ramadan broadcast. It further said that controversial issues and professional topics should be avoided. The letter also stated that show hosts should be equipped with the necessary knowledge, adding that the dress code of the hosts and guests should be in accordance with the holy month. It further said that respect for holy figures and adherents of different sects should be kept in mind. Moreover, broadcasting game shows and frivolous programs during Seher and Iftar, so the morning interval when you eat and when you break your fast, should be avoided. It added that immoral and inappropriate advertisements should be banned during the month. The letter also stated the Ministry of Information Technology and Telecommunication should issue appropriate instructions to TV channels in this regard. So this is just Pakistan being Pakistan right now, but it's intensifying, like the control on TV and the control on the programs. Can you imagine? Like, I'm so happy I'm not in a home where like those TV channels are going to be on day in, day out in Ramadan, because it is so intense.
It's amazing how they call this Ramzan al-Mubarak, meaning the holy. No, Mubarak would mean something else. What would mean? Mubarak means congratulatory month, or a blissful month of Ramadan, or something like that. Like, what would be the better word to describe it? It's like, yeah, I think blissful month.
The blessed, to be honest.
The blessed month, yeah. I think the blessed month of Ramadan, and I call it, it's a cursed month. Nahusat. How would you translate that? Ramzan ki Nahusat. I made this video a while ago, and I have had over so many messages. That video has got something like 70,000-80,000 views in Pakistan, and a lot of people have become atheists on that. And I've seen some comments, tweets from people that let's normalize eating in public this way. So we have little woke cultures in Pakistan as well.
I saw a really good thread on Twitter as well, being like, wait, there's minorities in this country, there's non-Muslim, there's women who don't fast. Don't you dare even think you have the right to ask them why they're not fasting. Surely you have like mothers and sisters in your own families. Like, leave people alone, normalize eating during the day, keep restaurants open.
So as I say, Muslims, unfortunately, by and large, live a very hypocritical way of life. They would do all the sinful things, knowing that they're sinful. They would do that. But in the month of Ramadan, they would say, oh, no, this is a month of Ramadan. I'm not going to pervert women, or I'm not going to watch movies, or I'm not going to do this and that. So hang on.
Yeah, kind of like Lent. They literally, like, even if you're a avid listener of music, you're suddenly going to stop in Ramadan and listen to only like religious music and recitations, and everything you normally do, your life takes a pause. So little things like, you could be a constant like compulsive liar, but in Ramadan you're like, oh, let me just stop swearing between these hours, and let me stop lying between these hours. You do see a complete flip.
And Andrew's asking.
There's actually memes where people are like dating on Muslim apps, and they're being like, listen, Ramadan's starting, so let me know, like, is this a thing? Like, can we come out in the open after Ramadan? Like, because I can't text you during that month.
Yeah, so Andrew Martin is looking at a Westerner. He's like being overly rational. So let me give you their rationales. He's saying, why ban game shows in Ramadan? I can understand banning cooking and baking shows during the day
in fact, there's more cooking shows than ever, and you'll see TikTok in Ramadan is just flooded with iftar recipes and Muslims showing off cooking. So it's actually the opposite.
But the rationale behind that is because game shows also spread vulgarity. The women there. It's going to entice people. So Ramadan or fasting is not just refraining from eating, but also looking at women or perving or anything that gives you sexual arousal, etc. And apparently through these clowns, according to these clowns, game shows entice you to, you see a girl on a game show, you want to have sex with her.
I mean, I don't even think it's that to that extent, because the game shows in Pakistan, to be honest, aren't that raunchy at all. Like, they're still pretty decent, but especially from Western standards. But I do think it is genuinely.
Do you think they draw a line anywhere? They say that any girl who's not wearing a burqa, that's enticing for sex.
Yeah, for sure. But above and beyond that as well, I think there's other layers where like you're focused on winning things and materialistic items, and there's that like competitive kind of like that. All your focus is taken away from God and being like subdued and devotion, which is what they dedicate all their shows to in this month. So I think trying to like earn big prizes and having raffle draws and people winning scooters and motorbikes, it's clearly
Either way, it's hypocritical that you allow the same anti-Islamic. Yeah, I know, but I think there's more to it. Yeah, fair enough. There's different layers, as you said. But one of the points that I made I'm pretty sure if you ask,
I mean, that's just testimony to like how dirty the Pakistani mentality is, because those women are pretty much like, I mean, you wouldn't look twice on Western TV, for God's sakes. Like, if you look exactly.
So that's the point. Yeah, so they that's why they would advocate for banning of game shows. And as I said, hypocritical to its very core, that once Ramadan is over, they're like, yay, let's just do it. So that shows you how anti-nature Islam is. And what you see all year round, trying to be honest Muslim and non-hypocritical Muslim, then you look at Ali Dawah, but they're hypocritical in other senses as well. But then they are like, yeah, we're not going to look at women. But they do look at women, I'm sure.
Ali Dawah was handing out.
Ali Dawah probably looks at men more so, though.
He was handing out Qurans in Piccadilly Circus the other day.
Imagine that someone grabs it and says, sorry, man, not interested. You gave it to me, so put it in the bin. Oh, brother.
Yeah, imagine, Horace, you're getting your caricature done and Ali Dawah walks up, be like, hey, mate, you interested in Islam?
I'm like, sorry, I'm doing something better done. And then underneath it, I'll write Muhammad. The poor caricature artist, he'll get in trouble.
If you like these videos and want to support me in my activism, then you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. Stay free, everyone.